General Hospital spoilers reveal that Michael is determined to force Drew to hand over the CEO position at Aurora Media, and he's not shy about using a powerful weapon to achieve his goal. Aware of the affair between Drew and Willow, Michael seems to have overwhelming power, threatening to expose everything unless Drew relinquishes control of the company. This not only puts Drew in a difficult position but also places him in a very tense situation. Despite Drew's efforts to stand his ground and protect his career, he can't deny that Michael's threat to reveal his affair with Willow could destroy not only his career but his personal reputation as well. Faced with the choice of losing the CEO role or suffering the humiliation if the affair is exposed, Drew reluctantly agrees to Michael's demands. The sense of being threatened and manipulated in a game full of scheming leaves Drew not only angry, but also losing trust in those around him. The battle between them is no longer just about corporate power, but also about loyalty and sacrifice. Drew is facing a major crisis as his assets, both his company and personal reputation, slip through his fingers. But what angers him even more is the feeling of being manipulated by Michael. Although he is forced to turn over control of Aurora Media to Michael under the pressure of the threatened affair scandal, Drew is not one to easily back down. Despite being coerced into complying with Michael's demands to protect himself and Willow, Drew has no intention of sitting idly by. In fact, Drew's decision seems to be part of a clever trap he's setting to get back at Michael. With the hurt and loss he has endured, Drew decides to turn the tables. He attempts to manipulate some financial data to create a tough situation for Michael. Drew knows that if he can get Michael tangled in financial misconduct or create trouble for him in running the company, it would not only erode Michael's credibility with the shareholders, but also be a significant setback in their ongoing power struggle. This is Drew's way of holding on to some control in a game where he feels like he's already lost. However, this tactic leads to a series of unexpected shocks. As Drew begins to manipulate financial numbers or intentionally submits false reports, Michael immediately notices the discrepancies. But instead of being thrown into a weakened position, Michael begins running Aurora Media in a way no one expected, with more decisiveness and toughness than ever before. The changes Michael implements not only leave Drew feeling left behind, but also push him into a corner. Michael not only outmaneuvers the trap Drew set, but he also overwhelms Drew with increasingly bold decisions. Michael's running of the company, even changing strategies that go against the original plan, causes Drew to feel more and more fearful. Their relationship is now moving further away from their initial plans, and Drew faces an even bigger problem: whether the trap he set could end up backfiring and harming him instead. Drew feels that everything he planned is slipping out of his control. The shocks that Michael is not only maintaining his power but solidifying it make Drew fear that his revenge will not only fail but could lead to even worse consequences for himself. While Drew feels stripped of control, Michael is becoming a more formidable adversary than ever before, and Drew must now decide whether to continue risking everything and face the stronger Michael, or to walk away from the game to avoid being completely crushed. Carly is in for a major shock and overwhelming pain when she discovers that it was Drew, the one she trusted, who orchestrated the plot to hurt her son. As the truth about Drew's actions comes to light, Carly is not only shocked by Michael's arrest, but also by the realization that Drew, with all the charm and trust she had placed in him, has ruthlessly betrayed her family. Over the years, Carly had considered Drew a reliable member of the Quartermain family, and she had treated him like a close friend. However, learning that Drew deliberately manipulated financial information and set up a trap to entangle Michael in a difficult situation makes Carly feel as though she has been betrayed by someone she thought was family. Carly's pain is not just from seeing her son harmed, but from feeling like she failed to protect her family. Carly has always valued her family relationships and would do anything to protect her children. But this time, she never imagined that Drew, whom she considered trustworthy, would be the one manipulating Michael and pushing him toward potential arrest. When Michael is investigated and arrested by the SEC, Carly faces a whirlwind of emotions: anger, pain, and disappointment. She must not only contend with the family loss, but also find a way to handle the crisis within the company and protect the Quartermain family's reputation. Carly knows that if she doesn't act quickly, things will only get worse. Meanwhile, Drew continues his plan for revenge, causing even more turmoil, not only in the Quartermain family, but within the company as well. Carly cannot sit idly by as her son is destroyed and her family is torn apart. She is determined to make sure Drew faces the consequences of his actions. She will do whatever it takes to expose the truth, even if it means confronting someone she once considered an ally. Carly knows that if she doesn't stand up to Drew, Michael will continue to suffer the repercussions of Drew's mistakes. Carly will not let Drew and his actions destroy her family. She is ready to fight, even if it means facing harsh battles, and she won't stop until Drew pays for hurting her son. Carly's pain is undeniable, but it also serves as the driving force for her to stand up and protect her family, even if it means facing betrayal from within the very heart of the Quartermain family.